Namaskar my friends, and today I'm back here with another Transformers review, and we finally have the one that you've all been waiting for. Yes, the one made by Baiwei Toys. This is the Baiwei TW1030, and this is the Voyager Studio Series KO Optimus Prime. So let's not waste time, let's quickly get to it. Now this video is going to be an interesting one because there'll be a lot of comparisons made to not the Studio Series 102 that this is based on, but the MHZ Optimus Prime, because a lot of people are torn between getting this or the MHZ Prime, and we will be talking about that today. So this video is specifically for all those people who are unable to make up their minds. So this is the front of the box, a beautiful looking art right here by Baiwei Toys. Very nice. This is the side of the box, nothing going on there. This is again the back of the box, again same as the front. This is the other side of the box, nothing going on here on the top. Few things here on the bottom, nothing special going on right here. So without further ado, let us quickly get to the accessories. So for accessories, we do get Noah Diaz, and he looks a little disassembled right now because we have to build him up. So, bam, Noah Diaz in the house. So this is Baiwei's version of Noah Diaz going on right here. Pretty cool, as you can see. Not a lot of paint here, but nice sculpting going on, which looks pretty good in my opinion, at least. So in case you want to, he does come with accessories. He does come with two of these. This is the knife arm or the blade arm right here. You do get that. You get two of these, and you also get the cannon arms, which he does use in the film. And if you want to swap them out, it's pretty easy. All you got to do is this section of the arm, the forearm section, just got to pull that out. And then you could have the cannon arm going on right there. Just give me a second and let me get this on. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, so you do get the cannon arm right there. Yeah, there we go. You do get the cannon arm. Or if you want, you could do this with the right arm as well. You could just get rid of the forearm, and you could. And there we go. I think this is the one, right? And you could get the blade arm right there. I think this is the right hand. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, you do get all those options as well, and he is pretty well articulated as well for a small little figure, as you can see. Pretty well articulated, as you can see. So the articulation is pretty much very similar to the MHZ one, and I show the comparison with the MHZ one in just a moment. This one is coming off, and there we go. So the head does not go up or down, it does turn from left to right. The shoulders don't really go up to the side, unfortunately, but they do turn 360. You do get a very nice arm bend going on right there, the elbow bend. Not much in terms of ab crunch, but you do get a swivel right here. The legs go up quite a bit, but it's pretty good. And again, the knees is pretty good as well. And you do get a little bit of the ankle up and down movement a little bit. Oops, there we go. And of course you do get ankle tiltage as well, a very weird position right here. And this is in scale with the MHZ Noah Diaz, and of course the MHZ one is painted a little better compared to the Baiwei one, but there you go. MHZ one slightly, ever so slightly taller than the Baiwei one, and yeah, there we go. The good thing is in the MHZ one, you don't really get, you don't have to open up or sort of detach his forearm to get the weapons on. You can do it because you can sort of put them in here on his arms. So that's a very big help actually. And yeah, that's how those two look from the back. So yeah, there you go. So you do get two of these swords, and again very nicely sculpted. I really like the whole energon glow right here. The swords actually have very nice. The MHZ one unfortunately did not have that, and this is the MHZ version. As you can see, they actually did not put that in, but I like the paint as well as the whole Energon glow on this a little better than the MHZ one. So yeah, there you go. And in case if you're wondering if the Baiwei soles fit on Prime, well, he can definitely hold them, but very loose, as you can see. The ports again on the MHZ Prime, I don't know if it will work. I'm not quite tested out, so we'll do all the tests right now. Again, it's very loose. It's very loose. It barely fits in there, as you can see. It just falls off, right? And as far as the just above the wrist is concerned, again, very loose. It just falls off. So the port really doesn't support. And as far as size is concerned, as you can see, the MHZ one is pretty much ever so slightly bigger than the Baiwei version. As you can see, just a little slightly taller. So the MHZ sword is slightly taller than the Baiwei version. So yeah, there you go, ever so slightly. So you do get the ion cannon here for Prime. The Baiwei version does get you the ion cannon. Prime's signature blaster, as you can see, the ion cannon looks pretty good. The ion blaster, ion cannon, I don't know what you call it, but yeah, looks pretty good. I really like the paint scheme going on here. Very cool. And he does hold it pretty well. And this is the MHZ version. Again, I think both of them are, no, the MHZ Prime one is slightly bigger, as you can see, slightly, ever so slightly, almost the same size. There you go, almost the same size. But yeah, will the Baiwei one work with the MHZ one? Let's have a look. Again, very barely there, very loose. So yeah, this one doesn't quite work with the MHZ one. The ports and the size are very different. And of course, you do get two of these arm cannons right here, and this is very nice, very nicely done. You do get two of these, and the reason the other one is not on screen because it is on Prime right here, and he looks pretty good with that, doesn't he? And why I like this one better than the Baiwei one, and I'll show you in just a minute. You see, just keep this here on to the side. What Baiwei have done is they have given us a peg and a port here, and then they have given a slot and a peg here, right? So you actually have sort of a double locking mechanism, right? And once you just get them, you know, put them together, so that really doesn't fall off, which is very good. And of course, you do get the battle axe for Prime, the Energon battle axe for Prime, and this looks pretty good as far as I'm concerned. No paint on there, no Energon glow either, but this looks pretty good. And here it is in comparison with the MHZ Prime axe, and of course this is definitely way bigger, as you can see. Looks very nice. This one, I actually prefer the paint on this one than this one. This is all silver, but this has got this whole gray metallic texture paint going on right here, and I like the way they have broken up the paint with that even darker gray metallic paint here on the axe. I really like that. You know, the breaking up of the colors adds so much more to a simple accessory like the battle axe. So yeah, there we go. And of course, we do get the hologram of the Earth right here, which looks pretty good as far as I'm concerned. So this is the one that comes with the MHZ Prime, as you can see right there. That looks pretty good, and I'll show you if this works with the Baiwei Prime. I think it should, and no, unfortunately it does not, because the port's too small for this pick right here, so it doesn't really work. But the MHZ Prime does come with transwarp key hologram right here, and it is not compatible with the Baiwei Prime. No, it really doesn't connect right there. And of course he does come with the transwarp key, which is again a great accessory to add, and I think the Baiwei Prime should be able to hold the transwarp key. Well, he kinda does hold it right there. So yeah, that's all that we have for the accessories. Of course, we have 2 more attachment parts with the Baiwei Prime. We do get this in case you are interested in installing the Jetwing from the Jetwing Prime onto the Baiwei Prime. You can actually do that, and you actually have these 2 ports right here, and you can actually get the Jetwing and to sit on that and attach, and yeah, you could actually do that. I don't have a Jetwing, unfortunately, but that's an option that you actually have with this one. And of course you do get this piece as well, which I will talk about once we are in the vehicle mode portion of this review. So now let's have a look at Baiwei Prime versus MHZ Prime. So we have the Baiwei Prime to the left of your screen. Of course we have the MHZ Prime on the right of our screen. As you can see, straight away you see one major difference which makes the Baiwei Prime look instantly better, and that is you actually get very nice metallic paint on the legs. That's a big plus point as far as this figure is concerned. With the MHZ one, of course, you don't get that. You get the more plasticky look right there on the legs, but straight away you do get that, and that looks pretty good. Another reason why the Baiwei Prime is something that a lot of fans would might buy is because you've got a very nice color differentiation going on right here. You do have the metallic parts right here, and you do have the more darker gray gunmetal parts right here, which kind of makes this thing look very nice compared to the MHZ Prime. Although the MHZ Prime is very nicely painted, but I personally feel that this one looks a little better in terms of paint. And yeah, there you go, very nice. A lot of differentiation, separation going on right here, which kind of makes, you know, a good figure look even better, which unfortunately we don't get with the MHZ Prime. And of course, if you open up his chest, you do get the matrix of leadership right here, which is very good. It's a very nice detail. Baiwei honestly really did not need to add that, but they did. Very nice detail, the matrix of leadership. It cannot be taken out or detached or opened. It's sculpted in there with very nice paint, and that's again a very nice plus point. Unfortunately, on the MHZ one, you don't quite get that because you know, in the Studio Series one, I don't think that was available either. So yeah, there you go. So the insides of his chest chamber look very nice, very nicely painted. So yeah, another score for Baiwei. Another reason why people might like the Baiwei one is because these small stairs can actually be detached, which is something not available on the MHZ one. So this is again a very big plus point for the Baiwei release. Again, Baiwei have actually thought this through, and yeah, the head sculpt, as far as I'm concerned, looks pretty good. You got the same metallic paint on the head compared to the MHZ one, which has got more of a plasticky look right here. But yeah, both figures are actually very nice, but if you're talking paint wise, then yeah, definitely Baiwei has got a little bit more to offer. Another very big plus point for the Baiwei figure is this area looks very clean. They have collapsed this particular peg sticking out here. They have collapsed it very nicely, and that's what I like about the Baiwei one as well. Very clean. The silhouette looks much cleaner on the legs compared to the MHZ Prime right here. Again, both figures have their pros and cons. MHZ is also painted pretty well, but Baiwei one actually has done really well as far as paint is concerned, and the quality is also very good. So yeah, there you go. Very nice paint, very nice sculpting going on right here. That's what the plastic quality is concerned. You have to understand that both these primes coming from different manufacturers are KOs of SS102, manufactured by Hasbro. So don't expect Hasbro plastic quality. You cannot expect it with these things. These are KOs. These are supposed to be KOs. They should be treated as KOs, although they look better than the original, but the plastic quality is not as good as Hasbro's. But having said that, I don't think these will degrade over time. I think these will remain quite strong, and even if they do degrade over time, then well, you have to understand it is a KO. And you know, sometimes even with Hasbro products, the plastic does degrade over time, but it's not going to degrade anytime soon. So yeah, you can be rest assured that these are actually two very good purchases if you are interested in getting any of these, right? So yeah, these look very, very good. So as far as articulation is concerned, well, it's pretty much the same. He does look up a little bit, and does look down a little bit. He barely looks up actually. He does look down a little bit. Head spin 360 degrees, some attitude, tilt going on right there on the head. And again, shoulders have not been fixed by Baiwei. Neither they were fixed by MHZ, and I don't get it why. That is one problem this figure has, the shoulders. So yeah, unfortunate, but that's just how it is. The shoulders do go up to the side. Prime looks very weird. Oh man. Alright, okay. So the shoulders do go up to the side. My tongue has stopped working. So yeah, yeah, there you go. You do get that. You do get a nice rotation right there. You get some bicep swivel. Got very, very nice elbows right here. Let me just get this down. Looks very funny. We do get some movement here in the wrists as well. We get some in and out. Of course, we do get some you know, swivel right here. Don't get any up and down movements, but we do get some in and out. Do get a waist swivel. Do get ab crunch, which is very, very nice. You just move these panels out to the side right here. They do kick. He does kick to the side quite a bit actually. Nice splits going on right there, and he does kick forward again. Very, very good range right there. He does have a bend in the knee, which is cool. A nice 90-degree bend going on right there. Of course, he does have 5 swivels, which is always welcomed. His feet do go up a little bit, do come down a little bit, and you do have very, very nice ankle rockers going on right there. So the articulation on this one also is pretty good compared to the SS102, compared to the MHZ Prime as well. So yeah, the articulation is good on both figures, and yeah, it's a very, very nice piece here by Baiwei. As far as I'm concerned, I'm tilting a little bit more to the Baiwei than the MHZ. So yeah, I really like the way this looks. Very, very nice. Now let's have a look at their vehicle mode comparisons, and I'm not going to be showing you the transformation because the transformation is pretty much the same. So let's go to the vehicle mode segment. Here we have the MHZ Prime and the Baiwei Prime. And as you can see, the MHZ Prime is the oversized version of the Studio Series, while the Baiwei's Prime is pretty much the same size as the Studio Series. And yeah, in my opinion, the Baiwei Prime looks a little better in truck mode. Although the MHZ ain't bad. I mean, I quite like the fact that we have these tail lamps here, and these are pretty much absent here. Yeah, I really like the Baiwei Prime truck mode a bit more, because now there are a few reasons. This area, this exact drill area, locks in a bit better than the MHZ version, right? Also, these smokestacks, they actually turn, so you can sort of turn them around when they are transforming them. You can do that with the Baiwei version, but you cannot do that with the MHZ version. And one of the biggest differences which I felt that the Baiwei is better as far as transformation is concerned is because this entire area, it has been reworked and redone by Baiwei compared to the MHZ. Like in the MHZ, you actually have these 2 points connecting here, right? But in Baiwei, you actually have these 2 points connecting at the feet, and the peg kind of collapses into the feet. So I really like that, kind of really cleans up the legs like I showed earlier and I spoke about. So yeah, I really like that. But all in all, I just think that the Baiwei looks a tad bit better on screen because of all that blue metallic paint And yeah, I'm very happy with the way this looks. But the MHZ one isn't too bad either, as far as I'm concerned. And yeah, it's at the end of the day, you know, it just comes down to preference. It all comes down to preference, and you know, it all depends on, you know, what you're after. So it's your choice. You could go for the Baiwei version, or you could go with the MHZ version, depending on what you have been able to gather from this review. But taking a look at the Baiwei version right here, and the wheels look really nice. As you can see, very nice paint on the wheels. Again, I think the transformation is very nice here by Baiwei. They really reworked this area, and I really liked it. And by the way, if you take this part off, and there you go, that's what it looks like, right, compared to the MHZ version. Yeah, that's what those two look like. So yeah, you can have a look. Almost pretty much the same. Let me zoom out a little bit here. There we go. It's almost pretty much the same. The MHZ one sticks out a bit more, which I think a little more movie accurate, if I'm not wrong. But yeah, there you go. By the way, these two joints here, these sort of flip and collapse, which is a little more secure, whereas this one, the MHZ one, it kind of keeps popping off because of the ball joint and kind of falling apart. So yeah, that's a problem right there. But yeah, that's what these two look like. Now let's have a look at their weaponized modes. As you can see, very different ways of storing the weapons on the truck. As you can see, very different. This is the MHZ Prime, this is the Baiwei Prime, and yeah, very different. I'm just show you up close, and yeah, there you go. That's how the Baiwei Prime allows you to store weapons on him in truck mode, and the MHZ Prime, very different. And as you can see, yes, the swords are placed differently, the iron blaster is placed differently, the arm cannons are placed differently. So yeah, very different. Which one do I like more? It really doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, you will obviously not be displaying, you know, Prime in his truck mode, or even if you do, I'm sure it's not going to be with the weapons. So yeah, very different. This is how they look from the side, right here. Front. So yeah, very different weapon storage right there. Of course, he rolls pretty well. Of course, this tire isn't rolling as smoothly as I wanted to roll. I think it's not rolling at all, I suppose. Not rolling at all. Very tight on my copy here. Yeah, very tight it seems. But yeah, he does roll. So yeah, there we go. So now let's have a look at some comparisons with the Baiwei Prime. Taking a look at some comparisons, we have Optimus Prime and Jetfire in his combined mode on the left. We have the Baiwei Prime in the middle. We have the MHZ Toys Prime right here, and of course we have the KO of the Evasion mode Optimus Prime from Age of Extinction. So there we go. And the comparisons continue with the MDLX Optimus Prime, the Power of the Primes, Leader Optimus Prime. Yes, that's what leaders used to look once upon a time. The first movie Optimus Prime way back in 2011, I think this one was released, the first movie Optimus. I'm not too sure, but this is the KO of the original. Of course, we do have the Premier Edition Last Night Optimus Prime, but do correct me on this one when this one was released. I don't quite remember when this one was released for. So yeah, there you go, the comparisons right there. Here we have Bumblebee from ROTB. We do have the Transformers Prime Optimus Prime from ABC Toys, and of course the Baiwei Weapons Master, aka Iron Eye, representing the first three films right there in comparison with the Baiwei Prime. And here he is alongside the Baiwei, Shockwave, and of course Megatron from Revenge of the Fallen. As far as my final thoughts are concerned, I feel this is a very solid release by Baiwei, and if I had to choose between the MHZ Prime and the Baiwei Prime, I would definitely go for the Baiwei Prime. However, let's not forget personally, I prefer the accessories of the MHZ Prime. Why? Because the Noah Diaz is better, in my opinion, compared to the Noah Diaz that Baiwei is offering us. Because, you know, at the end of the day, you still, if you want to paint Noah Diaz, you can. But I just felt that the MHZ Prime Noah Diaz functions better as an action figure compared to the model kit that Baiwei has given us. And of course, Baiwei Prime scales better with the Studio Series figures, the deluxe class figures. So yeah, if you want the Baiwei Prime in your collection, you can go ahead and get him. If you like the MHZ Prime, please, by all means, he is a very, very good piece as well. And that's pretty much it. This pretty much wraps up the review. So if you like this review, do give us a like, comment, share, and subscribe. And of course, we'll have more reviews coming for you in the next few weeks as well. So stay tuned for all of those things. Till then, please take very good care of yourselves. Please take very good care of your family. Enjoy your collection, and always remember, till all are one. Thank you so much for joining us today.